This is going to be fun. I hope there's not a gap of shite there, because it starts coming up live soon. Now what's it doing? Is it happening? Is it happening? Because the last one, I think we're away now. Because the last thing I did about Zeppelin, I sat there like a tatey for 20 seconds staring at the camera like a numbnut. I think I'm away now. So tonight, just going to have a bit of fun. And I think I titled this some of my reviews from comedy shows, real shit reviews, right? But I tell you how I'm going to start off tonight, just for fun, right? Is I've been told by a friend who's kind of helping us with all this this online kind of comedy stuff, right? And he said, you're not looking at the camera, right? So what I've done is I've drawn a face like a bit like that, because I am a professional artist. I've drawn a face a bit like that, and I've stuck it just above the camera. So I'm looking at that lovely devil-like face, funny enough, shitting myself now, and that's me looking at the camera. But we'll see how it goes. Right, so what the fuck am I talking about? What I was going to say is, right now, I have been involved. When I say I'm using the term involved, because I haven't been actually doing it all the time, right? I've been involved in the comedy business since 1996. It's 1960, for fuck's sake. It's a long time ago. 1996, right? So I think it's about 25 years, right? So I've been involved with the comedy business for 25 years. Obviously not performing for 25 years. I'd be fucking famous now, wouldn't I? And I'm an absolute nobody. But I don't give a flying fuck. I'm happy doing my thing, right? So yeah, so I want to talk about comedy and have a bit of fun. Now I want to read a couple of really bad reviews out, which I did at the Gilded Balloon and the Stand Comedy Club, which is quite good fun. So I'm going to start off with I love putting self-deprecation. Yeah, nobody's interested in me or anybody telling everybody how great they are. Nobody's fucking interested, but they love you failing and falling. Have a good laugh at that. And I don't give a flying fuck, right? So this is one of our comedy things, which I've been doing over the last few years. Loose comedy, and it's up there as well, behind us, up behind us. And on this poster, it's great. It's got BBC, difficult to work with. Channel 4, not gay enough. Netflix, we are unaware of his work. Live at the Apollo, died at the Apollo. Montreal Comedy Festival, Le Moribund, that's French for dying, just thought I'd say that. Melbourne Comedy Festival, couldn't afford the plane ticket. And the last one is The List, appearing on Tuesday in a pub. That's fucking funny, I like that, mate. So there you go. So that's the start, just getting into the groove, Now, I did a lot of gigs back in 1996, and I've worked for the Gilded Balloon quite a few times, and the Stand a lot. I was kind of in between the two. But when I was went to the Gilded Balloon, I did a show. This is fucking funny. We got some. Actually, I don't want to be too cruel with this, actually, because we've got some good reviews for this. But the one I'm going to read out here is the fucking bad one. It's fucking funny. Now, this is a show I did. Can we say this? Yeah, this is a show called Stevie Silver's Nonstick Cabriolet. It was a fringe show with Joseph Heenan, Viv G and me. With the three of us, and we did a room at the Gilded Balloon. And the review was, well, the bad one was, one show, 3 comedians, no laugh. That's fucking funny. But as young up and coming comics back in the day, that can crush you, that kind of review, crush you. When I say young and up and coming, I would say young is relative, right? Because here's a photograph of me round about that era. Where's the camera? A photograph of me back in that era with me kind of mullet hair. Fucking fuck's sake, it's funny. There you go. So Viv was young and Joe was young and I was relatively young. But that kind of review can crush a young hopeful. Crush! But we thought, fuck it. We got some good reviews as well. But that was funny. One show, 3 comedians, no laughs. I thought it was fucking great. This is also how I was looking around about that period. Doing me mad shit. Oh, like that. That's fucking funny. That's a funny photograph. There you go. Stevie Silver. He's part of a review, which I think is funny. And I'll just read the bit about me, right? It says, it gets to me, and it says, blah, 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 joining. Then it goes, then to an appallingly done bad magic act, which in the end only managed to mystify us by coming out with a joke about 2 penguins and the colour purple. Now I found that quite surrealistic, but the journalist obviously didn't dig that, did she? No. That's fucking good, I like that. Right, and there's another one. This is the Stand Comedy Club, and it was around the similar era. And this one, where are we? This was called the Fruit and Veg Roadshow. I invented that title because I thought it was fucking funny. It's a bit like a Vic Reeves thing, because fruit is always funny and vegetables is funny. And that was Stephen Dick, Alan Miller, John Sinclair, and me. There's me, Ringo, with me kind of Beatles outfit on. And the review for that show, it was on the Stand Comedy Club, and the review for that show was pretty brutal. To say the least, it was fucking pretty brutal. The review for that show was, you've got a 5-star parameter for your 1 to 5, right? There's 1 to 5, right? Guess how many we got? We got 0 stars. We got minus stars, none. Man, it was fucking appalling. Stephen was pretty good. Alan was pretty good. I was fucking terrible. I mean, I'm not an actor, right? And I tried to do like parts of my life in like 60s, 70s and 80s with different wigs, portrayed myself. And I'm fucking terrible. I'm the worst actor in the fucking world. I'm great. I'm a bit like Ringo Starr and play myself pretty good. That was fucking funny. So 0 stars. And the closing night was brilliant. We were sick as fuck of getting bad reviews and hating what we were doing. So what we did was, I had a keyboard and I wrote a song about, was it, where on? Anyway, I can't remember. It was about the show. And I used to play it at the end, just for fun at the end. And how we ended the last show was we all came on with, you know, like these forensic suits, like one-piece white forensic suits with a hood. We all came on with them, and we were all pissed out of our fucking head, falling over each other. And Stephen Dick had, I think it might be there. Stephen Dick had, yeah, there should be a plastic horse's head on there. We had a massive plastic horse's head. Is it a horse's head? Aye, someone's got the horse's head on. And I was riding on the back of Stephen Dick, pouring beer down the plastic horse's head's face. And there was a reviewer in the audience, and a guy with 2 packets of crisps and a pint of lager, whatever they call it. And he just sat there staring at us, saying to himself, thank fuck I've got a proper career. These guys are shite. Right, I'm going to wrap up with one more thing, which I think is quite exciting. Was in 1990, it was just after I started actually. It was just after I started, I went to London, and there was a competition for the Hackney Empire. I'm not looking at me picture, I don't care. There was a competition, and it was the Hackney Empire. It's a big theatre in London, in Hackney, funny enough. And they've got a competition called the Best Act of the Year Award. And I went through the finals. The first bits, I can't remember what they call them. The small bits. I can't remember what they fucking call them. I did the small bits and I got through the finals, right through to the finals. And I went down to London, and there was 16 of us on the bill. I didn't win, obviously. I'm just going to do a spoiler alert there. Well, fucking where did I win? Anyway, it's a 2,000 seat venue. It's a fucking huge theatre Now I've done shitty little pub bars and maybe a few Gilded Balloon things with a few hundred people, but I've never done a 2,000 seat venue. It's a fucking big gig. And there was 16 acts on, and Mark Lamar was the compere, and it was £2 a pint, so the audience were all drunk, very, very drunk, very drunk. And Mark Lamar went, and now, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Reg Anderson. And in my head, I went on there thinking I was Tommy Cooper because I had like a mad magic act, right? I think I had a puppet. And I was 12 foot tall with confidence. I strutted on that stage, stood there in front of 2,000 people. Right? There was residual clapping because, you know, I'd been introduced and the clapping was good. And then I went to silence and I did a couple of jokes to a couple of ha, ha. And you stand into darkness. This is fucking scary shit. And my confidence shrunk us down to being like a little 6-year-old kid going, love me, love me, love me. And I'm doing my puppet act and this guy shouted, fuck off and leave the puppet. Which is funny. At the time it was pretty devastating as a young up and coming comedian. But I didn't win. But it was a fucking experience, and at least I've done it in front of 2,000 people. But I'll tell you what, if I went back today, I would do it slightly different. I might die in the arse, but I'd be more confident and I'd give it a go. Right, so I think that's me. I've done 11 minutes, 22 seconds. I think it's been fun. Right, I'm going to wrap that up now, and I'm going to say goodbye. I think I'm going to say goodbye. See ya, bye-bye. I really love doing this. It's fucking great. Headies. Where's the headphones? I don't know what the fuck the headphones.